There he
Hey,
is.
good evening, everybody. Welcome. This is the My Dream Team webinar, and I just want to go ahead and welcome everybody to it. We've had some little technical issues, so please stand by. Things are changing, but on this right now, I want to go ahead and welcome to the floor the one and only Miguel Fuentes. Miguel, how you doing tonight?
I am exceptional. I'm excited. Guys, we have a very special guest back with us tonight, Mr. Mike Anthony. He's joining us, and he is just, I'm just excited to what he's going to share with us. When he told me, I was having a Facebook message with him the other day, and I was like, what are you going to talk about? He's like, custom funnels, how to 10X your, I'm like, I'm all about it. 10X my business, dude, let's go. I'm excited. Let's do it. Sounds amazing. Yeah, I just had a bit of a technical glitch there. I got on, got off, computer dropped out. I don't know. Here I am.
No problem. Hey, Samantha, how you doing tonight? Welcome.
Great, thank you. Thank you again, Mike, for being here again.
Thank you for
Great.
having me.
All right, so just want to set this up for everybody out there. Right, if you're watching this live on the Hangouts, you can go ahead and go to the questions box. If you have a question at any time during the actual Hangout, you can ask a question. We'll go ahead and make sure we ask that live. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube or any other place, you may be watching this on a blog, there will be a link somewhere around this video after it's posted, and that's where you can get your $10 trial. And what is this to? The one and only MLSP, My Lead System Pro, which happens to be the entire largest internet community out there of online entrepreneurs. And who are we? We are the Dream Team, and we are a community within inside the community. So we help people like yourself who may be struggling out there getting leads and sales to go ahead and help them build their business. And so tonight we have a very special guest on tonight, Mr. Mike Anthony, who hails all the way from the East Coast. So it's going to be late where he's at, but we've asked him kindly to come on for the second time, and now he's here tonight to go ahead and show us all about custom funnels and a whole lot more from what I understand. So Mike, how you doing tonight? And take it away.
All right, I'm doing good. Thank you guys for having me out again. I love what you guys are doing here. You're doing a great thing, and this is something that I feel, when I think about, webinars and doing weekly things that are live weekly. When I first started online, not even when I first started learning how to be successful. I'm going to get into that. The one thing that I learned, that I heard I should do is do a weekly live event. Whatever it is, if it's a conference call, Google Hangout, webinar, whatever it is, because it gives your audience, an opportunity to keep seeing you live, right? So, and you start to build momentum. So what you guys are doing here with the Dream Team is absolutely awesome and a great idea. And I know this thing is going to keep building and keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So, I'm excited to be out again. I actually was chatting with, I guess me and Samantha had a conversation on Facebook. We're friends and said, hey, would you be open to coming out again? And I was like, absolutely, So I'm happy to be here. And the last hangout that I was on, I basically shared my Facebook strategy. So I'm not going to go through all that, right? I shared about how I'm like signing people up a lot from my personal profile and to MLSP as well as my primary company. But also, I don't know if I shared paid advertising tips there on Facebook. I don't remember if I did. However, I don't want to spend this hangout covering the same thing that I covered. So if you guys want to learn my Facebook strategy, just what I covered in the last one, I actually created a new training. It's more like up to date. MikeAnthonyTV.com/training. And that's, basically the training is called How to Get 25 Leads a Day on Facebook that convert to sales and new recruits in your business. So if you want to check that out, just go there. But I'm going to kind of leave that behind. I'm not going to talk too much about traffic. I'm going to talk more about opt-ins and conversions and funnels, okay? But before I get into that, I want to, tell you guys my story so you understand where I'm coming from. So when I first got started in the home business industry was October 2012. Okay, I got recruited by a family member into the industry. It was the day Hurricane Sandy hit the Northeast. So I'm here. I signed up into my, I pulled my credit card out. I signed up my distributorship, whatever it is, $500 to join. I signed that up, and literally 2 hours later, my power went out in my apartment. Okay? So, and I actually joined a network marketing company that was an energy that they were selling retail energy because of energy deregulation, and it was a network marketing company that sold retail energy. You know, for people that were in deregulated states, you could sell electric and gas and help them save money. So I got off to a rough start because I didn't have power for about 2 weeks. So my customers not customers, my prospects didn't really want to hear about my energy business while they were out of power. So I got off to a pretty rough start. But that night, I'm sorry,
it's just that's really one of those things. Like, do you have the product? It's energy. Like, my lights are out.
Yeah, I got off to a rough start. Put it that way. You know, I didn't hit the ground running. You know, so
Yeah.
so basically, I had the Success magazine because that family member is actually my dad that recruited me. I actually went to visit him, and I knew he had been in that. I was like an actual customer, but I never really was open. And then for some reason, that time it was just the right time, and he told me a little more about it, and he gave me a Success from Home magazine, and it had the company featured in the Success from Home magazine. And I saw all these people like making all this money. I saw ordinary people living extraordinary lifestyles. And I was just like, if this guy can do it, oh, I'll kill this thing. Oh, this is easy. You kidding me? Easy peasy. You know, get in, show the video, everyone joins, boom, make $1 million. So that's what I thought. So I got in, and basically, you know, I got off to a rough start. And but what I did that night, the power went out. And this is something that I think is a little unique, and not everyone has that same drive or passion. And sometimes they wonder why they're not succeeding or why they're not getting results in their business. What I did that night, I joined, I was pumped up, I lit a candle, and I just read in the dark the Success magazine all night long. And I read every single story. And I made sure, like, once I did get power, that I figured out ways to connect with some of these leaders in the company. You know, if I can go to an event, I knew who they were, and I started, you know, when I would go to these events, I networked with some of these leaders, and it was, you know, I was really motivated, and I basically listened to everything they told me to do. I made a list of my friends and family. I got a list of about 500 people or so. 50 of them I probably was still in contact with. The 450 were like high school people, you know, people I haven't talked to in 15 years, college, ex-coworkers, all that stuff, right? So I got a list of like 500 people. I like went through my Facebook, and I scrolled through, and I was like, all right, I didn't like message everyone, you know, but the people that I knew and had some sort of connection with or relationship with, whatever. So I got a list of almost 500 people. I think it was like 470 something. Made an Excel spreadsheet. That's how serious I was. And then I went out and I talked to every single one of them. Some way, somehow. I didn't have all their phone numbers. I reached out on Facebook. However I could do it. However I can ask them if they were open to a business opportunity. I did it. I wound up out of 470-something people recruiting only 6 people. So I recruited 6 people. Within 2 months, everyone quit, and I had no one on my team, and I wasn't making any money. All right? So I did everything they told me to do. I found the leaders. I did what they told me to do. And then I said, you know what? I got to go out there, and they're like, well, you ran out of people now. You got to make new friends. Right? So I got to go out and make fake friends, right? Say, hey, you know, you make a fake friend, and then you wait for that perfect opportunity to pitch your deal, right? And I think, honestly, that's bullshit. I think you're going to go out and make fake friends just to pitch a deal. People join churches and stuff and act like they're all religious and they believe in all this stuff just to make friends so they can promote their business opportunity. I say that's bullshit. You know, so the fact that, you know, you guys are here right now, you're probably interested somewhat in My Lead System Pro and building an online business. And My Lead System Pro, I would say, is the opposite of bullshit, because at least it's attracting people to you in a way where it's like upfront, like, this is what we do. We're in the home business industry, and we have strategies for you to not chase down your friends and family, right? So
no fake friends, 0 fake friends.
No making fake friends. You know, so I remember I went to this meetup event, and I met this woman, VG, her name was, VG. And I met her there, and I'm like, you know, I used to go to these meetup events, and part of this cold market tactic when I was making fake friends. So in my making fake friends days, I met this woman, VG. I remember I met her there, and you know, I asked her if she was open to a business, and she said yes. And then she kind of strung me along for like 3 months. I want to meeting her there, getting her number, you know, asking if she's open. She's like, yeah, I'm open. I invited her to a hotel meeting. She came to the hotel meeting, didn't join. We wound up having drinks after, which I paid for, you know. And then you know, we hung out, whatever. I had like 2 other prospects there at the same time. And then I kind of chased after her. Then I invited her to something else. It was like this whole thing for like 4 or 5 months, making this fake friend that never joined. Meanwhile, I could have just been like, you know, getting leads and sales online. You know, if I would have just put that time into creating valuable content, I probably would have made some money. You know, so all in a nutshell, you know, talking about just cold market strategies. All right, after you ran out of your friends and family gone. If you're one of those people that actually made the list, because most of you guys haven't made anything, you talk to 2 people and you quit. But if you're one of those people that actually made a list and you did everything your company told you to do, and you went through that list and you recruited a couple people and that list is dead, and then you said, you know what, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to meet new people. So I did everything. I go to meetup events 2 to 3 times a week. I cold call 2,000 realtors. Literally, I looked up the zip code where I'm at, and I made a list of realtors and I called every single one of them. Believe it or not, 50% of them, over 50% of them, said that they were open. And then I sent them a link to my opportunity, and I spent a week following up with them. And I continued to do these things over and over again for 2 years straight because, I don't know, maybe I'm a little messed up. I'm like a bonehead or something. I don't know. Because if I hear something works for someone else, then I think it should work for me, right? Because there's courses out there on recruiting professionals and all this stuff. So I think, all right, if it worked for him, it's got to work for me. So, you know, maybe I'm a little messed up. I don't know. But I kept doing these things for 2 years straight, and then I just came to a point where I was just like, I can't do this anymore. You know, it's either I'm going to quit or I got to find another way. So obviously I knew about these online marketing strategies, and I had dabbled sort of in MLSP when I first got started. Like I kind of joined with 1 foot in, 1 foot out, not really knowing what I was doing. You know, I didn't really understand it. Really, I was still listening to the 60-year-old guy in my network marketing company that was telling me, you know, you got to do home meetings and all that. So I kind of was like getting pulled from both ways. Like you guys are probably right now, your upline's telling you, no, don't join MLSP because that's gonna actually take you away from what you're trying to do in your network marketing company. I'm sure that has happened to many of you. And I actually did a video today about that, why you should sell affiliate marketing tools to actually attract people into your business. And you can check that out on my fan page if you want to watch it. So I'm not going to go into that. But so I had kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I was only in MLSP. I was in MLSP like 2 or 3 months, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. During this process, as I was still doing all these offline things, so I was like kind of like being pulled back and forth. So I wound up quitting MLSP and did those for 2 years. Did all those bonehead things, cold calling realtors, networking events, all that stuff. I got to a point where it didn't work anymore. Well, it never worked, but I got to a point where I was just like, this is just not working. And since I did dabble a little bit in MLSP, I kind of knew who the top dogs were in internet marketing. So they were like, I followed their fan pages and all that stuff, and I was seeing them market online, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to do what these guys are doing. And these guys don't know more than me. They're not smarter than me. They've just been at the game longer than me. And that's kind of the mindset I had when I started to go all in with online marketing. So it was April 2014 when I started to like say, you know what, that's it. I'm going to do the online thing. That's my focus. I'm focusing on online marketing and really becoming a pro with this online stuff. So I literally, you know, did all the trainings, and I was like, you know, preparing myself, and then I wound up doing a 90-day video blitz, right? 90-day video blitz. And I did a video every single day for 90 days straight. So I think I started trying to count the months. I started in July of 2014. So April was like the decision, and then I was like preparing mentally to do it, you know, like I was doing training. And sometimes people say, oh, just take action. But I do believe that, yes, you should take action, but I think mental preparation kind of puts armor on you. You know what I mean? If you're listening to like personal development and you're about to do something big, like if you're about to go out and do a blitz or something, like that mental preparation like prepares you to like launch, you know? So I was kind of doing that. I was like, all right, thinking about what I was going to do. I was preparing my blog. I was doing all these things. And then I think, yeah, it was July 2014, and I said, I'm going to do 90 videos. I'm going to do a blitz. So I did a video every single day for 90 days straight, okay? I made $75.
Wow.
$75.
That's not much for 90 days of videos.
So if you counted 2 to 3 minutes, so if you say on the low end 2 minutes times 90, what is that? I don't know how many minutes of videos that is, but and all the uploading and everything it took, and I was writing. I think with those 90 videos, I wrote like 60 blog posts too.
Wow.
Okay? All right. So I wound up quitting. I gave up on my dream. And when you give up on your dream, something in you dies. So I basically, after that, once I quit, I basically was, kind of walking around, roaming around, kind of like feeling empty, like something was missing. And, a lot of you guys here who might be watching this, maybe you already quit. And you're like just on a list, and you just like click this button, and you're like, oh, check this out. And I gave up on my dream. And, I kind of just was sitting around, just saying, and I was thinking all these things, and I think everyone thinks this, and I've listened to leaders say this too, before they created success, when they talk about things. I was saying, it's not in the cards for me. God doesn't want it for me. God doesn't want it for me. God, this is not in the plan for my life. God said that, I tried, I did it. I made 90 videos, didn't happen. I guess it's not for me, right? So I kind of accepted that reality. This is my life, this is what it is, and I'm not going anywhere, right, in this business, in this online business. So I wound up quitting, and, it was like 2 months or so I quit, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to invest in going to like a traffic event. And I invested in I went to this traffic event, Internet Traffic Live. I don't know if you guys know about that. One of my mentors, I don't want to mention his name on this webinar, but I wound up going to his event. And, when I went there, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this thing another shot. But I invested in the event after I even quit. So it's like, I know, like, I quit, but I really didn't quit. You know what I mean? It was, it was like 2 months later, and I threw like $800.
I tried to quit, but I failed.
Yeah, like I quit like for 2 months, but then literally I threw $800 on a VIP event. So it's like, but then it went like the event was like not for like another 2 or 3 months. So I was still like saying, oh, maybe not this online thing. Maybe I'll do another type of business. Like I wasn't coming back to the home business industry when I went there. I was just like, I'm gonna go here, learn a little more traffic, and think about some other type of business maybe I could do online besides like the home business industry. And then I wound up going and networking with all the leaders, and I invested in a coach, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna give this thing another shot. Before I got started, I did something different this time. See, when I created, and all my stories lead up to things, all right? When I was doing the 90-day videos, I didn't have a funnel. All I had was an opt-in, and you got the gift right then and there, and no follow-up, nothing. So I learned from my mistakes, okay? So what I did is, once I made the decision that I'm coming back, I'm reborn, right? When I made that decision, what I did was, I thought for about a week or two, what type of custom funnel that I can create that'll work for me while I'm sleeping, where I could just get leads through it, and when people come through it, I could build a relationship with them and provide value at the same time, right? So what I did is I came back, literally I started marketing. It's funny because it's like July 2014 is when I like started that 90-day blitz, and then July 2015 is when I like went into action again. But I had been working for about 2 months, putting my armor on, right? How I talked about mentally putting the armor, preparing. So for about, I would say, I thought of the idea. I decided I was coming back in May. Thought about what type of funnel that I was going to create for a couple weeks. I just didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I was going to do something. And I would say mid-May, June, I started creating it. So I created 7 videos, okay? A 7-day opt-in video. At first, it was just the 7 videos. It wasn't even, and it was basically an opt-in page to get the 7 videos. And then from there, I've grown it where I have like a giveaway plus the 7 videos. But in the beginning, all I had was the 7 videos, okay? And I created the 7 videos, and I just said, you know what? This is what I'm going to market. And basically, I started figuring out how to get people to opt in to go through those 7 videos. And in those 7 videos, I basically, and I'm going to show you guys my funnel in a minute, but I created 7 videos of, I started thinking, and this came from experience. This was, guys, I didn't wake up and just create this. This is almost 3 years of failing and, I failed my way to figure this out. It was, I'm not a genius. But when I came back, I had a plan and I knew what I was doing. I started thinking about, well, how can I make my business work for me while I'm sleeping, where I could just get a lead and then I could just keep talking to people. Instead of like talking live, I could just keep talking to people. And I figured out 7 things that are the most important things in the network marketing industry, but also convert it to online marketing in a way. But I talked about topics that any struggling network marketer would be interested in. Okay? And so I spent like a month thinking about this and creating it, and I had a lot of thought. And the reason why, when Miguel came to me about what I was going to talk about tonight, the reason why it's creating a custom marketing funnel is so important. When I was doing the 90-day blitz, and I did the videos, and I gave an opt-in, and it was a training that I created when they opted in, but I had no follow-up. There was nothing like that was like compelling. It was nothing that was like real value where they were like getting sort of like kind of. There was nothing that was building that relationship with the person. Now, when I first got started in MLSP, way back, I wasn't really I was like a sideway marketer, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I was like sort of like, posting the capture pages and getting leads through the MLSP capture pages, which is awesome. A great way to learn, okay? So anyone that I bring into my MLSP team, what I do is I say we're going to help you get 50 to 100 leads using the MLSP capture page giveaways. But then we're gonna take you off that. Then we're gonna create your own opt-in and your own funnel. And you may be saying, oh well, 50 leads, 100 leads. What do they know to create their own funnel? They know how to get a 50 to 100 leads. they know how to teach someone something. Everything has a method, So I try to teach them how to get 50 leads, and I say go out there and do what I'm teaching. My Facebook strategy, MikeAnthonyTV.com/training. Go through that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So 50 to 100 leads, and once they accomplish that, now they can create a giveaway on how they did it, right? It's very simple. So I always try to teach people to go to that. Not that I don't think the MLSP giveaways are awesome. They are, but they're not promoting you. It's not your value. So when I was doing when I was just using the MLSP giveaways, the people, and I actually used to do it when I started, like many years ago when I was like a halfway marketer, I would get the name and I would even get their phone number. I'd call these people, they didn't even know who I was. No one joined me. It was just like a waste of a phone call. It was stupid. So if you're not creating your own funnels, you're not really going to get big results. The one thing you will learn is just how to get leads.
Mike,
and you'll get a sale here and there, one or two out of 100 leads you get a sale from. Their funnel's good, but I'm just saying it's not really branding you for the long term with that person saying, hey, I'm joining this person, because the value they give. But I think I went a lot around in circles, but I think you guys got the gist of why it's important to create your own funnels, okay? So what I'm going to do is how do I give myself, I don't know how to use Google Hangouts that well, how do I I'll screen share, right?
Is the green arrow on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
Is there a delay, Mike? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Mike, before you do that, can you kind of give an idea of what a custom funnel is? Like if you're a total beginner, you've never made your own funnel ever before, like what would it look like doing one that's custom branded to you? Like from the capture page on down through the entire follow-up series. Like, is that what we're about to see?
Yeah, that's what you're about to see.
Okay, good. You're using Funnelizer, right?
I'm actually not, so I'm a poser, I guess. But I teach. I love the smiles. It's not that I'm not using Funnelizer. It's just that
I knew it. I knew you were using it. I went through it.
So all my team members use the Funnelizer. Okay. I'm not using Funnelizer because when I literally started getting results online before I started before I plugged back into MLSP. Mm-hmm. So I was using other capture pages and other things, and now that capture page system is not working anymore. So I moved on to another one. And the reason why I'm not using Funnelizer, it's an awesome program. I absolutely recommend it to anyone, but I create a lot of giveaways, and Funnelizer is awesome if you're going to create a lot of giveaways. But I'm thinking down the road, 3-4 years from now, if I have 100 giveaways with the Funnelizer, it's going to be a problem for me. So that's why I use a different capture page system. But I recommend to everyone that I work with to use Funnelizer. Okay, it's not that I don't want to use it. It's just that long term, what I use is a little better for what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to build in my long term vision. So, but Funnelizer absolutely has everything you need. What I'm going to show you guys tonight, you could build with Funnelizer very easily. And what I'm going to show you is very basic capture pages that you could build with Funnelizer too.
That's awesome. You know, yeah. I've actually found the Funnelizer extremely useful, especially on the front end with the capture pages, getting that custom one out there. And then I will literally use my MLSP sites blog to create any other pages following that, which works just perfectly, in fact, because I'll have that front end Funnelizer page that brands me, followed by a page that I created myself inside of my own MLSP sites. So, I mean, the tools are there. They work. It's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, like Mike said, I mean, he's had the links out there. He's been doing this for a while. Funnelizer is fairly new. Just came on the market within the last year. So
it actually came on. Sorry, Miguel. It actually came on board like right when I joined MLSP again.
Right.
And I was using already something else. You know what I'm talking about? So it was like in the motions. But I think if I would have joined MLSP when I was like getting started with my business again, I would have just stuck with Funnelizer. It was just that I created all this stuff, and I was like, I'm not going to switch my stuff, but
yeah, it's a lot of work.
Absolutely awesome.
So let's see it, man. Let's see this front page. I want to see this capture page that you got.
I think when you say explain it, I think the best way to explain is to show it. So let's so I go to screen.
On the left-hand side, you should be able to see a green arrow. Yeah,
click it.
And it says screen share, and then share your entire screen and present to everyone, and I think you should be ready to rock.
All right. Select the window to show in the video call. So I have a desktop and Google Hangouts. Should I press the Google Hangout one?
Desktop.
Oh, no, desktop. That's right. Oh, sorry.
It's going to show everything.
I'm not a Google Hangout guy. I got to learn this stuff. All right, you are screen sharing. Okay. That's it. So you guys see do you guys see my Facebook?
Yep, we're there.
Okay. All right. So let's take you through the process. All right. So this is my fan page. Here's a video that I posted today, which you should watch if you're thinking about joining MLSP, because I'm saying how affiliate marketing will help you build your primary business. What a coinkydink, right? So there's a free training I'm giving in the video, right? So there's a free training. So let's click on that training. And you got a basic capture page that pops up. This all has to do with the custom funnel. So what am I teaching? How to get 25 leads a day on FB that actually convert to sales and new reps in your home biz. Okay, so that's the start of it, all right? So they're going to opt in. You could create a page just like this with Funnelizer very easily. This is a very basic capture page, okay? So we opt in, right? And first, before I even get into that, how did I learn how to get 25 leads a day on Facebook to actually convert to sales and new reps in my biz? By actually going out and doing it. And then I created a training on it. So if you're in MLSP, and like I said before, use their capture pages to get your first 50 or 100 leads, and then teach people how you got the 50 or 100 leads. It's uncanny.
Exactly.
It's so genius, guys, right? Huh? It's genius.
I just want to touch on a point real quick, Mike.
Yeah.
For anybody that's brand new, I mean, and we heard this week. If you've been around the community at all, you know, like what we just went through this week was the Ray Higdon webinar. They came out and did the webinar for My Lead System Pro. Yeah. And one of the very, very important things that he stressed was that every single person probably in this community has some intrinsic value, that you already have some kind of value. You already have something that you can teach somebody, no matter what it is. If you know how to, like, build a fan page, There you go. You can share how to build a fan page. In your case, you know how to get 25 leads a day on Facebook. You've taught people how to get 50 to 100 leads on Facebook. Now they can go forward, build a capture page just like the one that you have here, and absolutely, and just be able to put that offer out there based on what they know how to do. And it's, yeah, this is so much better.
Yeah, and also, I got to say, I rejoined my primary company. I had been in, I rejoined it again in, I would say August or so, because I was focused. I was working with a coach. It was a long story, but I rejoined it. But then I wound up joining this girl, and I didn't have her results, but she recruited like 50 people in 90 days online. So what I did was, at this time, now I didn't have much results. What I did was I watched her training, and basically I created a giveaway saying how to recruit 50 people in 90 days. But I never even achieved that result. I just taught what she taught me. You got it? So you don't even have to achieve the result. You could just teach what you learned, and people will be attracted to it. So I did that, and it got a lot of attraction. And I wound up recruiting a lot of people, too, from teaching what she taught me. I didn't say how I recruited 50 people in 90 days. I taught how to recruit 50 people in 90 days and all the things that she taught in her training. So you guys, you're part of MLSP. You have loads of information. If you're not in MLSP, you need to pull your credit card out and get in right now so you can get access to all the information so you can go out and do that. So let me get into the training. Okay. So this is the giveaway, custom giveaway. They opt in. Boom, what happens next? So that's a custom capture page I created, which you create with Funnelizer. Boom, they see a video of me. I tell them to check their inbox or spam folder for the training that I promised them, which I just showed you on the capture page. Boom. In about a minute or so, the button pops up there, and then I have an offer. It could be either my MLSP, it could be my primary company. I actually promote my primary company this way too. I do both. I have two or three funnels, and I switch it up with different audiences, different advertisements, and different things with the capture page. So I actually promote my primary as well. MLSP, you're going to get more conversions because you're actually selling a system to a targeted audience, but you could promote your primary company using Funnelizer as well. Okay, so that's the video they see. Boom, I give them a brief overview of my 7-day bonus. I talk about how I have a weekly webinar, Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. I tell them to join my private mastermind group on Facebook in this video, and then I say click the button below to check out whatever it is that I'm offering, whatever I feel like offering. I switch it up all the time. All right? So that's the first page. Now let's go to my autoresponder and show you guys the funnel. So they opted in, right? They got the training waiting for them right now, the Facebook training. They see this video, and then I make an offer below it. So that's the first step of the funnel. Capture page, thank you page, right? Capture page, thank you page. So this is the thank you page. Now let's go to my autoresponder.
Hey, Mike, I wanted to ask you, how do you like your autoresponder? I know a lot of people out there use the other systems, so I just wanted to ask.
Oh, Aweber? I've never used Aweber. I never used it. I just used GetResponse. The guy that I started in 2014 when I started, like when I really made the push for the 90-day video, he had GetResponse, and he just said join GetResponse, and I just listened to, I just did, whatever he was doing, and I got used to it. So now it's like, I don't know the difference. So I know a lot of people use Aweber. I think Aweber's sort of like the dominant player, right? So Aweber's like the Nike and GetResponse is the Reebok, right? Something like that.
Whatever's comfortable, I guess, right?
Yeah. I just got used to it, and I don't really know how to use Aweber because I always use GetResponse. So, but it's pretty easy, fairly intuitive. So they opt in, right? they opt in, and this is the first email they get. Okay? So I just have an email there. I don't have any fancy copy or anything like that, which will improve in time because I'm always trying to get better. But right now it's not fancy. It's just basic stuff that, you know, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can write an email like this. You know, it's just a basic email. It's not all, you know, using advanced copywriting or anything like that. It's just giving value, you know. So here's the giveaway. Here's a training. It's basically a 4-day training, a 4-step training. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then boom, they have a way to work with me. So sometimes I sell coaching, I sell different things. Okay, you could say click here to join my company, click here to check out how to get leads in the system, whatever it is. Okay, so that's the giveaway, and then there's an offer at the bottom of it. So that's the first giveaway they get, and let's go to the next email. So here's the first day of the funnel, okay? That's the 7-day funnel, and I offer this sort of as a bonus. If you remember on the capture page, and let me show you. Bonus, 7-day online lead generation and recruiting mastery course if you act now, okay? So let's go back. So here's the second day. This is like day 1 of the 7-day course. So boom, they get this email, very basic email. That's it. So why 97% fail? And this is the video. Then I talk about all the things I talked about in the beginning of this hangout. I talked about prospecting family and friends, prospecting strangers, cold calling, buying leads, passing out flyers, spamming links, can't get people on the phone. And then after about 30 seconds or a minute, a button will pop out for them to join whatever I want to offer in this video. Okay? So that's day 1, why 97% fail. All right? Here is day 2. Lead generation. So I talk about generating leads online. I talk about traffic, capture pages, and then boom, in about 30 seconds or so, once the video plays, it doesn't pop up unless the video plays. A button will pop up for them to join something. Okay? That's day 2. Day 3, target market. I talk about the importance of targeting a target market on the internet. So avatar, who do you want to work with? And I talk about all that, and then boom, a button pops up for them to work with me. And this is very basic stuff. These pages are very easy to create. You can create them in Funnelizer very easily. Okay, just typing away. You don't need to know any HTML or anything like that. Just typing away on a page. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's day 4. Now remember what I was saying before, the 7-day giveaway, I created this 7-day giveaway when I first got started, but I've advanced it. Like this is a new 7-day giveaway. This has only been around like a couple months, this one. But the first one was the same thing. It was just I just advanced the way I present the information. That's all. Day 4, building a list. Okay? Talk about the value of a lead, why your list is your biggest asset, why you should have an autoresponder. Same thing, button pops up for them to join.
I just want to point something out here
Yep.
for everybody that's watching. What Mike is doing here is this is a follow-up email series. So people are opting in to get something very valuable, which in this case was his 7-day training, right?
Yeah.
So each and every day, a new email goes out to the person that exchanged their information for the value, and every day they get an email with a follow-up. And this is a value-driven funnel that we're looking at here. Just so we're aware, Mike's not leading with buy this, buy that, join here. He's leading with videos that brand him as a leader.
Yes.
And saying that, hey, I'm a leader, I'm teaching you something, here's something very valuable that you can consume, and use to improve your business. Join or not, they're getting some value right up front. So I love that. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out just in case. I mean, because this is kind of the meat and potatoes of what a funnel does and what it looks like behind the scenes, you know. And if you're fairly new to this and you've never seen anything like this before, I just wanted to break that down.
Yeah, and it's funny because when I think about like a funnel, right? I remember, and it's funny. So when I first joined My Lead System Pro, and this is like one leg in, one leg out, I was like a halfway marketer. I remember at that time, magnetic sponsoring was a part of My Lead System Pro. At that time, in 2012, early 2013, it was still a part. Magnetic sponsoring isn't even, you know, magnetic sponsoring now is Elite Marketing Pro. But at that time, it was a part of My Lead System Pro, like in the funnel that they had when you went through it. So I wound up buying, you know, Mike Dillard's, you know, magnetic sponsoring and a couple all the courses. And I remember he had a 7-day giveaway. It wasn't really a giveaway. It was like a free bonus that he had in the back office. But I think he used that as an email follow-up series too. And I remember it was 7 days of a giveaway. And I remember watching it, and I don't know what it was, but when I watched it, something clicked in me, and I just knew that I was going to create something like that. You know what I mean? It was crazy. And lo and behold, many years, you know, not like 3 years later, I wound up creating my own, you know, and it doesn't have to take 3 years. It was just, I think what took me so long before I started figuring all this out is because I never really made a decision. I never made a decision.
You needed the armor, Mike.
Yeah, I was putting on the armor, as well as I didn't make the decision to be a real, like, online marketer. It was almost like halfway, you know, like I'm doing the offline thing, but I'm going to try online. I never, like, said, listen, I'm taking this online thing on, you know. And then once I made a decision, then all of a sudden everything started. I started putting everything in place, you know. So yeah, pure value I'm adding with. If you see here throughout this, I don't even talk about joining a company in any of these emails. I don't talk about joining anything. Tell them about my free webinar, all this stuff, you know. No joining anything. So, all right, providing value. I talk about providing value, what we're talking about right now, the value of value, right? I talk about becoming the alpha, the authority, and then I talk about, you know, how you could create that value for your list, blog posts, videos, etc. So that's day 5, and then boom, a link pops up for me to potentially get a sale. All right, let's go to day 6. And these emails are going out every 24 hours from the moment the person opts in. So if you opted in right now to my funnel, tomorrow night at this time, you would get the next email and video, and it'll just keep going for the next 7 to 8 days. So recruiting and sales. So I talk about how it starts to become effortless when you're starting to implement these strategies. Talk about becoming a leader, providing value, webinars, your phone, becoming the hunted, and the same thing. And a button pops up with something for them to join.
Hey Mike, what happens when they don't join after the 7 days? Does their computer blow up?
Does that computer blow up? Yeah. I actually send hate mail if they don't join. No.
They get the nasty newsletters.
Yeah, they get the nasty ones. Yeah. If they don't join, they're on my list. They get my Happy Friday video, which I started 7 weeks ago. Today was episode 7 of my Happy Friday show. They get that video, and they get invited to my weekly Tuesday night 9 p.m. Eastern webinar, which I'm probably going to turn into. I'm thinking I'm going to turn it into like a Google Hangout where it's going to be a little shorter every week, like 20 minutes or so, just providing value really, and going for a sale at the end, but not really putting a lot of thought and just looking at it as a value, a way for people to come live and ask me questions. And I think I'm going to do one full-blown webinar that I'm going to market the daylights out of. Like I was doing webinars every week, which was great, and it was awesome. I had a lot of attendees, made a lot of sales, but after a while, after a while, you got to do something a little different. So that's where I'm heading to. So I'm happy I'm on this Google Hangout because I think this week I'm going to be doing a Google Hangout. And then I'll be doing a full-blown, webinar that I'm going to market all over the place once a month. But no, they get invited to my webinars, and a lot of what happens is, to tell you the truth with me, I don't make a lot of sales right away. A lot of my sales happen through time. A lot of these people are on my list for a couple of weeks, and they want to reaching out to me on Facebook, or they come on a webinar or whatever. I have had people, they come on a webinar, and then I make an offer, and they don't buy, and then a week later they reach out to me, and then they join the same thing I was like talking about. It's just some people just take some time to get to know you. And all I'm really doing, if you think about online and offline, all I'm really doing is building a relationship with an individual through my videos. That's all I'm doing. So by the time I get on the phone with them, and I'm going to show you an email that I send out, by the time someone gets on the phone with me, they already have like their credit card in their hand and they're ready to join, and they're just getting some last minute reassurance because they already feel like they know me because they watched like an hour. This funnel here is almost an hour of content. So if someone watches you on video for an hour by yourself, they feel like they already know, like, and trust you. So by the time I get on the phone with them, it's almost like I'm cheating, because it's like the sale, it's probably like 70% of the people that I talk to when I'm joining something on the phone, but it's because they went through this process. It's not because I have any magic tricks on the phone or I'm doing anything or I have, any of the magic closing tricks. I mean, like, I know how to talk to people, but I don't have any magic. It's just that they see that I'm a person of value. They see I'm a person that learned some skills, and I'm out there teaching it, and people are attracted to that. So, okay, so let's go to the next. Day 6. Here's day 7. Talk about team building, how to build teams online. Everything that I gear in my videos is gearing towards online, but talking about how a traditional network marketer could do it. Okay? So it's very extremely targeted, my message. It's not like an undecided message. It's very, very targeted. So that's day 7, team building. And the same thing, button will pop up with an offer. Now, day 8. I get phone calls from this one. So I send this out and it says, call me. And I tell them how I shared value with them. Watch about my coaching program. I have a coaching program. This is the coaching program funnel. And I give them my phone number. And I get phone calls. And if someone went through all that process and they call me, 70% of the time they join. And then I have all the videos here that I sent out. So in case they missed an email, they have everything to go back to. And boom. So when I got started back online, I got started back knowing that I was going to set up a funnel to build relationships with people over time, and I'm just going to focus all my attention on getting people to opt in to the capture page. And I'm going to let my videos work for me while I sleep. And my job is just to get them through this page. And that's custom marketing funnel. So any questions, Miguel, Scott, Samantha, that maybe I'm not sharing, someone who might be new, maybe a little too advanced, I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm not covering everything.
Have you decided to go ahead and do any split testing with the size of the funnel as opposed to like a 3-day or 4-day, 7-day, or a different giveaway?
I haven't tested the funnel. No, I have not, but I have created multiple giveaways. So I haven't did a lot of testing, though, with the conversions on the funnel. I have not. I do have to admit that. I have not. It is something that I should do, but I haven't. But it is, it's something. I think, tell you the truth, when you're just getting started, or even if you're like, just like coming up, like, me, it's over almost a year or so that I'm, breaking through, getting results every single month, bigger and bigger and bigger. I think in the beginning, just focus on recruiting and sales, set it up, have it set up, do it to the best of your ability, improve it. I have improved this one time already, but set it up. Don't worry so much about the conversions on the funnel, and focus more on just grinding it out in the beginning. That would be my advice when I'm working with someone. Number one, though, I would pay attention to your conversion rate on the capture page. Okay, so this capture page, I believe, is like at 40% conversion rate.
Wow, that's really high.
Yeah, but it's really high because when you do video ads and things like that, people only click it if they want the training. So if you were like driving traffic just to the capture page, right, people are going to click and then they might not opt in, right? But when you watch a video, most of the time they're watching this video here, they're not going to click this usually unless they want it, right? So it has a higher conversion rate. However, the capture pages that I create are always over 20%, all of them. All of them.
That's
and
really high. That is
the moment I see that they're under 20, I redo the capture page. If it goes under that, I redo it. So I would say, Scott, to answer your question, I haven't tested the funnel, which is a smart thing to do, but I think the funnel conversions is smart to do that when you're really driving traffic. When you're getting 100 to 200 leads a day through it, then you have bigger numbers to test that. However, for the newer person or even up-and-coming person, I would say set up the funnel to the best of your abilities as far as the follow-up emails, but the conversion, the capture page, I'd focus on always over 20%. That should be your goal. If it's under 20%, it's not good enough. And keep testing it, the capture page.
That's awesome. Mike, I got a quick question for you. Regarding creating custom funnels for your primaries, for people that are in network marketing, they want to use, this really intrigues me because I have seen, like, I spend a ton of time on Instagram. Like, Instagram is my thing. That's where I spend my most time. That's where I talk to the most people. And honestly, I've clicked links before where people have created custom funnels, and I didn't. And I come to find this out later because I'm having a conversation with that person, and I realize they are MLSP members, and they've used Funnelizer, and they've created custom funnels for their primary businesses that they're using. Like, they're using custom capture pages, and I'm sure they've got something behind there as well. But what tips do you have for somebody that's looking to not promote MLSP per se, but promote their primary business using some custom funnels?
Do the same exact thing that I showed you guys. So let me show you a funnel that I did for my business. It's the same giveaway. It's different videos, though, because in the videos I do a call to action saying, hey, if you want to join my team in the videos, so I'll show you guys that. But it's the same funnel. It's the same 7-day concepts, okay? So let me show you.
Like, what I'm kind of curious what the capture page looks like on something like that.
It's the same capture page.
Really?
Well, actually, I had I was running this ad that did really well. Actually, you know what? Let me show you guys this. I was running this ad that did really well, and what did I have it as? Here's the capture page. Here it is. Is a capture page. But I'm promoting sort of, I'm in an online direct sales business, so it's a little different. But Free Video Reels, the simple online system that allowed me to go from zero to sponsoring 82 new reps in less than 6 months. So when they opt into this, so I'm promoting an online direct sales company, I talk about 4 simple steps. So it's a little different if you have a traditional network marketing company. You'll have to think of what's unique, but I don't know if this is going to play.
And how has the follow-up process varied or is different for promoting your primary company?
It's been pretty good. It's the same thing. So let me show you. This is the funnel that was attached to that giveaway, okay?
I'm sure the conversation has got to be slightly different.
A little bit. Let me show you. Congrats. This system allowed me to go from 0 sponsoring 80 new members less than 6 months. I created this video outlawing your system. Check your email the next 7 days. So let me show you the day 1 video. I think I kept it very similar to my other emails when I was promoting My Lead System Pro and my coaching. So you can keep it the same, and then when they go in, watch what happens. This is what I did different. So they see that, right? Why 97% fail. It's very see. You guys can see it's a different type of video. It's the same content but different video. So when they click here, look what I did. I talked about how they can build the business. So like I had the whiteboard behind me showing the comp plan and stuff. Okay? So it's me with the comp plan, and then boom, when they click here, it's the opportunity.
Right, but it's never, you never lead with that, like the prefabbed opportunity page that most companies give their associates.
No, I put my own stuff in front of it the whole time.
Hmm.
And then boom, down here is the company video. So you could literally put your network marketing company video, but I think you should pre-frame a little bit and talk about the comp plan and do something that is different by them joining your team. So I talked about the comp plan a little here, and then boom, they click here and they see the actual company video.
You know that's so important because people join people, they don't join companies.
Exactly, yep. So I tell them the benefits of being on my team as I explain the comp plan, and that's kind of how I get people to join, because it's like, you know, we still, all of us have this innocent, and I even catch myself sometimes, and I'm like doing this stuff all the time. We still look up to people on TV, you know? So the more you put yourself on video and the more you present yourself as a leader, the more you're going to influence other people to join you. And it's just the way it is, and I think that's always going to be that way. And you know, even myself, like people that I look up to when I watch their videos, I still look at them as a leader, and all they're doing is the same thing I'm doing, you know. And it really does work. It's just how we're built. Human beings are built, you know, grown up as, you know, as young kids to look up to people that are on TV. So the more you put yourself in front of your offers, the more results you're going to get. So you see how they click it? Boom, they get another video of me. If you even look here, and in this here, I'm selling My Lead System Pro. This is the giveaway I showed you guys before. I never clicked the button. I'm showing my, no, not that one. I'm selling My Lead System Pro in this, right? Oh, that button doesn't pop up right away, but I'll play the video for a minute. I wanted to show you guys. Slow. Actually,
over the next 7 days, you're going to be getting, you know, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. So I encourage you to continue to open up the emails that you get from me, because you're going to continue to keep getting value from those emails. And through that, I take you through a process on how you can become a master of online lead generation and recruiting. So let me get into day one's video, why 97% fail in the home business industry. So I want to just talk about some of the things that they tell you to do and why most people are failing because of all these things that they tell you to do. So so when you first get started in your home business, right? They tell you to go out, make a list of your friends and family, right? Go out and show them the plan, right? And that makes total sense. That makes total sense, okay? Because they know, like, and trust you. So you have the most influence there. But what do you do when you start to run out of people to talk to? Then you're forced to do other things. You're forced to do other things. So you're forced to go out and talk to strangers. You're forced to maybe do cold calling. And I'm going to get into some stories about some of the things that I did. These bang your head against the wall activities that didn't work. Cold calling, buying leads, expensive leads. I must have spent over $1,000 on leads, none of it worked. Passing out flyers at Walmart or at the mall. Spamming links on Facebook, just spamming Facebook groups. Also, you can't get people on the phone anymore. when you call even a friend or family member, you call them on the phone, most people don't even answer. They send you a text and say, hey, what's up? So it's so difficult to like actually even like show your business opportunity. So I want to talk a little bit about each one of these things and give you a story a little bit about some of the things that I experienced in my business. And then I'm going to get into a little bit of how you can stop all these annoying waste your time activities and start getting results through online marketing.
So where does the button go, Mike?
There it is. All right.
So just to talk to you a little bit about my friends and family,
So let me show you what I did. So I'm selling my Lead System Pro in this. We had to wait because it doesn't pop up unless you go through the video. It doesn't pop up. I thought that if you sit on the page, it'll pop up, but it doesn't. You have to play the video. It's like really in tune to it. All right, so here's when you get access. Boom. Now what happens next? Fast track your success by working one-on-one with me. Boom. Again, I'm in front of them.
This is Mike Anthony. You just press that green button, get coaching from me. So I want to tell you a little bit about what it's like to get coaching from me and some of the things that I teach people who I do coach. I teach things from online lead generation and recruiting, basically it. I teach you how to generate leads online, and I teach you how to recruit those leads into new reps and new customers into your business. So if you think that you want to take advantage of that, I want to tell you how you can take advantage of that. Typically, I charge for a coaching for 1 hour. It's $500 per hour. That's typically what I charge. However, I'm going to give you an opportunity right now, if you take action right now, to get my 1 hour coaching on the phone for just 1 hour. For $10. That's right. You're going to be able to get coaching from me for 1 hour for just $10. So I provided a video below this video right now on the green button, and that video is basically you're going to see a video of a system that I used to, number one, generate leads for my own business and it helps me recruit people into my business as well. But I also use that system to coach other people. So in that system, what you're going to get in that system is already built capture pages. If you don't know what a capture page is, it's basically a lead page where you're able to collect email addresses. You're going to learn all different types of marketing strategies on Facebook, Twitter, blogging, YouTube, all different types of things for you to promote your home business and become a top earner in your business. I like to use the system because it's a duplicatable process that I can take.
So is that the Get MLSP Mastery page there?
Yes. Yes.
Follow my lead
MLSP trial.
Learn from and actually provide the same potential for their team members.
Got it.
That's why I like to use the system. So if you think you can get value from that, you want to get my coaching, 1 hour coaching for just $10. That's right, just $10. It's $10 for a 10-day trial to test drive the system. $10 for a 10-day trial. And over those 10 days, if for any reason that you think that the system's not for you, you can cancel your membership and you can get your money back within 10 days. So I think that's an extremely valuable offer. If I was watching this video and I was new or didn't know much about online marketing or building my business, building my own business online, I'd be all over this. I wish that I came across a leader that was offering this when I first got started. So if you want to check out that system, get my coaching for $10 for 1 hour, go ahead and click the button below this video. Check out, there's a video there that is going to explain what the system is all about. And then I want you to go ahead and get started for the $10 trial. And then once you get started for that $10 trial, we'll be connecting some way through email, or I believe I'll have your phone number. I may even reach out to you through the phone, and we're going to set up that coaching call. And we're really going to break down your business, see where the holes are, and get you on a path to success. Craft a custom marketing plan for you in that hour and get you on the path so you can become a top earner in your business. So go ahead and click that button below, check out the system, get started for the $10, and I look forward to talking with you on the phone. Take care.
That's it. All right, guys. I think the funnel is done. What do you guys think? I wanted to kind of show you how I put my face in front of everything. They don't click a link without seeing my face. You got it? So I think that's the key to it. For them, every decision they're making is coming closer to me, taking steps toward me. Not, yes, the system is great, MLSP is awesome, but the faster you can get people taking steps towards you is when you're going to get the results. That's why in this particular hangout, I said, you know what, I'm going to talk about custom marketing funnels because before I started creating these, I didn't get any results. Once I created it, I started getting results. So, any questions, guys? I'm going to put my video on. How do I?
Go just unshare on the left-hand side. I think that same green button.
I don't see it.
I think it's stop.
Oh, wait, let me go here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I got it.
Sam, did you have a question on this before we jump off here?
So,
am I good?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So the only question is, so that button is on every single video that you send them.
Yes,
Okay.
and I keep when I do a promotion like the 7-day funnel, whatever funnel they go through, it's the same offer over and over again because it takes people 7 times to see something before they make a buying decision. So I won't promote MLSP 2 days and then my network marketing company 2 days. I'll stick with the same offer. So those funnels, these 2 funnels that I showed you, one was for my network marketing company, one was for MLSP. They were 2 separate funnels. Same content in the videos, but I make the offer differently. So maybe I should really. Do you guys want to see how I make an offer for my primary company, or no? You guys are good.
I think we're good right there, Mike. I think we kind of got the idea. I love you kind of really put it there. I mean, the idea that you could just, before anybody clicks anything, they're going to see your video, they're going to see your face, they're going to know you as a leader, as an instructor, which is absolutely essential for building that business online. So, I mean, I think it, like, really, honestly, I mean, Scott hit it right on the head with the comment. I mean, people join people. They don't join, like, your video could be the best video ever conceived ever, and there's still people will not join you unless you are that leader. So, I mean, I absolutely love that you put that point right there. So, so thank you for that.
Yep, Scott, right on. All right.
And that's probably why you have like so many things going. Like you said, you have a daily webinar.
Not a daily, weekly webinar.
A weekly webinar. And then you have your Fridays as well.
I have the Friday video. So I do a video on Fridays. I just started that. And I do a Tuesday webinar every week on Tuesdays. But I'm thinking about, making it a Google Hangout now. I mean, I'm thinking about making it like, because what I found is, and this is just, through experience, like the webinars were awesome and I was like getting a lot of attendees when I was like newer and like people didn't, like I was getting more. So now I got to like, everything can't be great every week, right? You can't like be like, oh, this is the best thing in the world every week, So it worked for like 6 months, So now I'm making it more like it's going to be, no matter what, I'm going to be live weekly because I want that relationship with my list, but I think I'm going to make it more like interactive, like a Google Hangout where I'm going to say, you got questions, come on the Hangout, just ask me questions for free. And I think I'm going to do like one shebang webinar that I'm going to promote the hell out of, and just make sure that I'm still live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern to train my list. But it's funny because even if I don't get a lot of attendees on the live, when I send the replay out, I still get a lot of clicks to it. So I think a lot of people watch my replays. So I started, as attendance died a little bit because I was doing it every single week. So after a while, it's, it's not always so exciting, unless you're teaching something completely brand new. But what I found is people, I started treating it like I was creating a piece of content since I record everything that I do. So now, like, even if I don't have like a lot of attendees, I don't care. I still put my heart and soul into it because I know that it's going to be out there on YouTube, and I'm going to send to my list, and I've had sales from it. I've had people reach out to me after the replay. So now it's just like a Tuesday thing. I'm just creating it. I don't care who shows up. Content's getting created. It's recorded. So
absolutely. The recordings are very, very, very powerful. Especially just with this Hangout, we've had some incredibly powerful interviews with just been blown away, like just by the, like, not even on, but just the results have just been phenomenal. So I totally can duplicate that. Absolutely.
All right.
Great. Guys, if there's nothing else, Scott, Sam, are you guys good? You guys satisfied? Happy? Mike, parting thoughts before we jump off here, my friend.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you so much for coming out and sharing that.
Thanks for inviting me, Samantha, Miguel, Scott, and if you guys are watching this right now, because and Scott, you're gonna send me this replay, right, of Miguel?
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching this right now and you're live, you need to get into MLSP right now. So pull your credit card out. I know it's getting hot in your wallet, right? I know you're thinking about it, and you want to just pull it out, type it in, and just get in already. I know that, like, it's like you're thinking about it. It's like bulging in your wallet. It's like jumping around right now. So you need to pull your credit card out, get in right now. But if you're watching this replay, you need to do the same thing. Pull your credit card out and get in, and get out of. You know what? My video today. I know we're wrapping it up. My video today was how to use affiliate marketing tool. Why selling affiliate marketing tools will actually benefit your primary home business long term, right? So I described it, and I talked about how when you're not building a list and you're not building followers, you're sort of in the rat race of recruiting. So what happens is, if you're like, you know what, I'm this, bulldog network marketing recruiter, and I'll talk to 100 people every day for the rest of my life. What happens is you're going to die recruiting someone, because you're going to hit 65 and you get so sick and tired of talking to 20 people a day and everyone quitting all the time. And while the rest of us, Miguel, me, Samantha, and all the other smart people who pull their credit card out right now and get started are just pushing buttons and people are joining. You get basically pushing a button. You got 100,000 people on your list. You're pushing a button, boom, you recruited 30 people. While you're out there like a bulldog talking to 20 people a day, salivating, saying get in. So you need to get in right now, all right? Stop the nonsense. This is Mike Anthony. I love you guys. Thanks for having me. Appreciate you all and look forward to seeing you guys at the event.
Next time, you guys. Mike said it all right there. Good night. I hope you got some value from this. Wherever you're watching this at, click that link. Talk real soon, people. Good night.
All right, take care, guys. Appreciate you.